There was a period of time in the early 2000s when it seemed like Lindsay Lohan was inescapable. She was starring in at least 2 or 3 movies a year. We did some digging and found that there are 6 reasons why Lindsay Lohan may have lost her fame. At just 13 years old, she entered into rehab for the first time. Over the next few years, she would enter and exit rehab several times as she struggled with substance abuse and other personnel issues. This made it difficult for her to maintain a steady career in Hollywood, as she was frequently absent from work due to her personal problems. One of the reasons for Lindsay's downfall may have been losing her virginity too young. In an interview with Playboy magazine in 2007, she admitted that she had had sex with both men and women before she turned 18. After achieving success with family-friendly films like The Parent Trap and Freaky Friday, Lindsay decided to take on more adult roles in films like Mean Girls and 40 Days and 40 Nights. Let us know your thoughts, and thanks for watching. While these roles were initially successful, they also tarnished her squeaky clean image and made it difficult for her to land roles in the future. As a result, she was quickly forgotten about and her career began to decline. This revelation came as a shock to many people who saw Lindsay as a wholesome child star. It also led to speculation about whether or not her sexual experiences were consensual given the age gap between her and some of her alleged partners. Ultimately, this contributed to the downfall of Lindsay's squeaky clean image and made it more difficult for her to land roles in family-friendly films. When she began to struggle to find work, many people speculated that it was because of her past with Disney. Some people even claimed that Disney had put out a blacklist warning about her to other studios, although this was never confirmed. Ultimately, it seems as though this feud may have played a role in her downfall, as it may have made it more difficult for her to find work after her initial success. After all, she simply was unable to keep up with the demands of a blossoming acting career while also dealing with substance abuse issues. She had just come off playing the iconic role of a child star in The Parent Trap, and she seemed to be everywhere, from magazines to TV shows to the big screen. In 2006, she was arrested twice in a 14-day span for drunk driving, and in 2010, she was placed under house arrest for violating the terms of her probation. Although she was able to avoid jail time on both occasions, these incidents certainly didn't help her career. Many people in the industry were concerned for her well-being and felt that she was not ready to continue working. This led to fewer and fewer roles being offered to her, and she eventually faded into obscurity. It appeared that nothing could stop her from becoming one of Hollywood's biggest stars. But somewhere along the way, everything went terribly wrong. So what really happened to Lindsay Lohan? Number 6. Her own personal issues. Although Lindsay started acting at a very young age, her personal life was anything but normal. Number 5. Substance abuse. Lindsay's substance abuse issues became increasingly worse over the years. Number 4. Legal issues. In addition to her substance abuse problems, Lindsay also had a number of legal issues that made headlines throughout her career. Number 3. Losing her virginity too young.